Hello everyone, this is HammerTron here with a new action figure review for you. This video goes up on a Monday, so this is Masters of the Universe Masterverse by Mattel, Monday. This is Beastman. This is part of the second wave of Masterverse action figures. This came out in 2021. This Beastman design is based on the Revelation animated series. I have not seen the animated series. I don't think I'm going to. I have not heard good things about the story. At least the action figure looks alright. Doesn't look like the original Beastman, but I'm sure there's a good reason for that. So here is the front of the package. A nice window package where we can see the action figure and the accessories. So I feel safer buying action figures in window boxes so I can see what I'm getting before I pay money for it. Here is the top. Nice design there. Here's the bottom. Some manufacturing information. It says 2021. This one is actually made in Vietnam. Here is one side where it has the character name. Here is the other side of the box. Nice picture there. And here's the back with the picture of Beastman, a little biography about him based on the Revelation story. And here's the cross-sell showing the other action figures that are available at the time. So in just a moment I will open up this package and review the action figure itself. Here is the Beastman action figure with the accessory it comes with. We have a pair of fisted hands here. So nicely sculpted. And looks like the claws are in the hands. I don't know how he makes a fist with the sharp claws. But short little pegs there. So I think the short pegs might be sturdier than longer pegs. So these look nice. And then another pair of hands. Left open hand and right gripping hand with some claws that are painted. So I like the attention to detail. So it looks nice. And then we have the weapon, Beastman's whip. And this does fit in the hand. And fortunately this hand at least is not too tight, so I can put the weapon in the hand. This has a string which just kind of flops over, which is alright, but it might have been nice if this were a bendy wire or something so we could change the pose and have it posed in mid-action. That'd be nice. And this part fits into the belt loop there. And let's take a look at the action figure itself. It is a little more than 7 inches tall, or 18 centimeters tall. And if we take a closer look, we'll see that he's kind of hunched over bad guy, so if he had a better posture he'd be taller, but nicely sculpted hair on the back, so he looks rather bestial. Interesting beard where he has it tied up in 3 braids. So it does look different from the way he looked in the original cartoon. But this is based on the Revelation story. So lots of fur texture throughout the body, and it looks like some scars there. And some musculature there, and some wrist bracers there. And his loincloth with a belt loop there. Kind of a pliable plastic. Now this has been sitting in the package, so this part seems to be pushed forward a bit. Maybe it'll straighten out after a while, or it's just stuck that way. And then some more fur texturing on the legs here, down the shins. So there are no boots, but we can see boot cuts, so there's a joint there. And then he has toes and hair on top of his feet there. On the bottom we have the peg holes in the heels. Some more details on the back here. So, looks like a bestial beastman. Let's take a look at the articulation. Now with the head, we can make it look up a little bit and down a little bit. Not much side to side, but we can turn the head this way. And no real tilting, maybe just a little bit of tilting there. Well, that's mostly just turning the head. So let's take a look at the shoulder joints. Now these move out very smoothly. I didn't feel any ratcheting in there. It's as far up as I can get it to go, but it's pretty smooth. And it's as far down as I can get it to go. And they go around, probably all the way around, but I don't like that. That's just not a natural movement. Then we have bicep cuts. So that works. And then we have double jointed elbows. So it looks nice. And these look like they're pinless. That's pretty nice. And we can straighten out the arms. It's about as straight as we can get it. So that's alright. And the wrists, all the wrists will turn. And they do have hinges. So that's working pretty nicely. Just a little bit of ratcheting in there. And then we have a diaphragm cut where you can crunch forward just that much, go back that much, go around. This is pretty nice. Waist cut. So that works. And can you do the splits? Okay, it's a little bit tight. Okay, this side is better. This side, oh, there we go. Not too bad. So there's some ratcheting in there, so we want to be gentle. There we go. And then we can kick forward. I think the loincloth gets in the way a little bit, but we can kick that far forward. Go back a little bit. Kick that far forward with the loincloth getting in the way there. And back just a little bit. We have upper thigh cuts. So that's working. That's working. And then we have double jointed knees. Now what's getting in the way is this fur here. It's getting in the way, preventing it from going all the way. We could maneuver it to bend a little more. And same thing on this side, where the fur sculpting on the back of the leg there is interfering with the full range of motion. But the knee joints are all working. And then we have boot cuts. So that's working. That's working. And then the ankles will go down. Yeah, a little bit. And they'll go up a bit more. And then we do have ankle pivot. So I'm very happy because all the joints seem to be working. As far as I can tell, the joints are working. Now they do seem just a little bit loose with the way I've been playing around with it here, just a little bit. So I'm just a little worried about how loose it will become over time if I keep playing around with it. But I'm happy that none of the joints are stuck and not moving, so they're all working for me. And they seem to have the full range of motion, and nothing is too loose. Well, kind of jiggles a little bit, but it's still staying in place, so I'm pretty happy with the way the joints are on this action figure. Here is Beastman next to a pair of 4-inch action figures. On the right is an adventurer from an Animal Planet set I reviewed a while ago, and on the left is the Fortnite Jonesy action figure by Jazzwares. So I think Beastman, even though this doesn't look like the real Beastman from the original cartoon or toy, makes a great giant monster for dioramas, especially with 4-inch scaled action figures. So I personally think this would make a great diorama, an adventurer running away from a big scary monster during his adventures. So I think this will make a great diorama piece. Here is Beastman next to some 6-inch action figures. On the right is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin White Ranger by Hasbro. Then Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic by Hasbro. And on the left is the Fortnite Legendary Series Havoc action figure by Jazzwares. Here is Beastman next to a pair of 7-inch action figures. On the right is the Masters of the Universe Masterverse He-Man action figure by Mattel. And on the left is the DC Multiverse Green Lantern Kyle Rayner by McFarlane Toys. And it looks like Beastman's arms are a bit longer than the other action figures, so that's good. Beastman is a bestial character and should have some different proportions. The HammerTron Sledgehammer rating for Beastman is pretty high. Almost the highest rating I have for action figures, because I'm just so happy that all of the joints were working properly right out of the package. Actually, every single action figure should be like that, where every single joint works smoothly and in full range of motion properly without the need for a hair dryer or hot water or anything like that. So that just impressed me with this particular action figure. Although it doesn't quite look like the real Beastman, I think I'd rather have an action figure that looks like the real Beastman based on the original cartoon and original action figure. I'm not too terribly upset by that. I can still use this as a monster in a variety of displays or dioramas. And with the window boxes, anyone buying the action figure can actually look in the window box and see exactly what they're getting, and they can make a decision based on what they see. So I'm not too upset about that, because I could see it and I knew what I was getting when I got it. I'm just really happy about the joints working properly. As far as I can tell, they're all working smoothly with a full range of motion. Now I just have to wonder if the joints will get too loose over time, so we'll wait and see. So thank you for watching my review. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.